we interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hello, Mr. Haddo. How are we doing?
What is your name, mister? Who am I talking to right now?
My name is Abbas.
Mr. Abbas.
Speaking to Abbas.
Well, today we are on the area of the CSAT gang. Is it a gang, Mr. Abbas?
CSAT is a faction, mate. Just like the police and the NHS, we're a faction. CSAT are open for contracts. We're a private militia. We can help either the police or we can help the rebels, mate. For the right price, anything's on the table.
What's your rank in the army of the CSAT?
I am currently a staff sergeant and I am in the Viper squad. Viper is CSAT's elite firearms unit. We're basically the big boys, isn't it? In a sense. And you need someone gone quickly, you need a job done efficiently. And most importantly, if you want it discreet, we're who you call, mate. There's a few things I have to go off the record and speak about, to be honest. First of all, I know it's anonymous at the moment, but I'd like to take responsibility for the 15 million diamond heists I was committed yesterday. That was all me. I killed all 3 of those individuals. I don't regret it. I'd do it again 1,000 times. The police that recently apprehended me at the Kavala police station, the constabulary there, you might have to bleep this one out, but they're a bunch of wankers, to be honest. That Sergeant Smiti, whatever he calls himself, he's a right tusser, that guy. He's a right tusser, that guy. He's a proper... I mean, they charged me for threats to kill when I don't think that was a bit ridiculous. I'd not make no threats to kill. If I wanted to kill them, I'd walk over there and put a bullet in his head. That's truth.
My name is Warrant Officer Devil Shot with CSAT.
Staff Sergeant Abbas with CSAT.
So, here at CSAT, we protect our borders and we strive to protect rebels best we can against the police. They spread corruption throughout the lands, and we defend the rebels best possible in making their money. CSAT is about the defence of rebels and all the civilians there. We don't want to take away everything from the police. We share a land, we know that. We just try and mitigate their corruption. As I say, the police, most of the police force can be unnecessary as they can defend us. However, most of the police and the police command tried corrupting the minds of civilians to say that we're the enemy. So we don't want to completely eradicate the police. They are necessary at some point, but the corruption that we want to hold down is why we're here. This is why we hold a bit of the land. We tell people who we are, people know who we are, and we gain the respect through legitimate ways of combat rather than resorting to going behind enemy lines and trying to do as much damage from inside. We're trying to mitigate as peacekeepers, not as terrorists. I personally believe, as an individual soldier, that we all know that freedom isn't free. We see people being restricted of their freedom of movement all the time by the police. This is why I try my personal hardest to make sure that everyone's human rights are respected on this island. At the end of the day, that's all I care about. All I care about is the human rights. People are free to do what they want. Not being restricted in what they can do. If they want to make money because times are tough, I believe that they have the right to do that. Everyone's got the right to a roof over their head at the end of the day. Part of your human rights, your right to a shelter. When that's taken away from you, that's when I intervene.
How are the local police forces trying to take away those rights?
They see a civilian, a hobo with a pistol, which they're more than allowed to carry. And the police, they just wanna take that away from them. They see everyone as a threat to themselves, which is how it is. People have a right to defend themselves, and when people aren't doing anything illegal, they have police harass them. that's a restriction of their movement, which is it's a restriction of their human right, freedom of movement. They have every power, every right, and every legality to move around this island, without harassment from police. We see too often the police try to restrict that from people, try and take that away from them, and they try and tell them that you can't defend yourself when you only need to. So they take away their firearms, and I mean, I carry a firearm. I've got my weapon in my Zion. I'm legally allowed to carry that. It's a personal protection weapon. But as soon as a police officer sees that, they're like, nah mate, not having it. Take that from you, and we'll put you in handcuffs, and we'll put you in a 5x5 cell for 20 minutes. Then you get put into a bloody prison cell for 20 years. It's not on. It's not on, in my opinion. If you're a corrupt police officer, believe me, we know who you are. We're gonna find you, take you. And if any rebel needs any help or any protection from those corrupt police officers, give CSAT a ring and we'll help you out.